It's a lot of fun. It's a wild ride, and I think we wanted people to get a taste of what life could be like when you see it from Harley's point of view. And when you watch this film, that's what you're getting. It's unpredictable, and it's out of order, and it's messy, and it's funny, and it's dangerous, and it's violent, and it's absurd, and it's heartbreaking and heartwarming. It's a bit of everything, which is kind of like the character. I had so much fun playing Harley in Suicide Squad. The most exciting thing as an actor is to have a number of choices with your character. You can kind of do anything when you're Harley Quinn. You could react one way, or you could react 20 other different ways, and it always makes sense for the character. So that's a liberating and creatively stimulating place to be working anyway. But with the relationship with Mr. J, there's still a lot there. And we kind of wanted to see, okay, what's Harley like when she doesn't have the comfort of knowing that Mr. J will take care of her or take care of things. We referenced a lot of films for things that we loved, but Blue Eyes was really the main thing, whereas like that informed me back when I was first researching Harley as to who she was and that she was capable of doing really bad things. He's a great villain. He really made some unexpected and brave choices with Roman, and I think there was room to do that in this movie because it didn't necessarily have to fall on his shoulders. It really is you've got this female ensemble cast, and so many of the Birds of Prey characters are so true to their comic book selves with creative choices on top of it. And I think that meant that Roman and Zaz could kind of be whatever they needed to be the perfect opposition to that female ensemble. And I think Ewan had great ideas, and him and Kathy worked on it a lot to come up with what that would be. She understood the story, the characters. She had so many additional thoughts from everything, from color palettes to plot points to everything. So it felt really right when Kathy came in. We all kind of looked at each other like, wow, this is perfect. We really wanted Maddie Libatique to shoot it because he's incredible, but I think he's one of those DPs where, I think there's certain DPs where you watch a movie and you're like, I know who the DP was. Like, I can see their signature style, and I think Maddie is unique in the fact that he adapts his style for the filmmaker that he's working with and for the story that he's telling, which I really admire about his work. So he was someone that we definitely knew we would love to have on board. He's obviously a busy guy, very talented and in demand, so we're very fortunate that he did come on board. But he was just brilliant at providing this color and energy and kind of visceral experience that we wanted people to have. Harley fights, I think everything Harley does is totally impractical. She will wear something that is just not appropriate for the situation. It's like wearing a big jacket with things flowing off it while trying to do a fight scene, or putting on skates when you're about to fight on a moving platform. I mean, none of it makes sense, which is so Harley. She'll bring a baseball bat to a gunfight. It does not make sense, but whatever to her seems like the most fun option, she's always going to go for it. So you're going to see Harley do fight sequences in the most absurd situation, which she's for sure made 1,000 times more difficult for herself. But in her mind, there was no other way to do it. So it was, for me, Margot doing it, very difficult because skates and all these extra elements definitely increase the level of difficulty when you're already doing something kind of tricky. But it's so right for the character. I'd never want it any different. It's funny and it's fun and it's quick-paced and it's just this bright, poppy, heightened, fantastical world, but there's friendship and heart and humor, and yeah, I think people are just gonna have a really good time watching it.